Hey, aloha, y'all. Daniel Aaron with you. What is this about the mouse? Okay, here's the deal. Wait, let's fix the screen. The deal is, oops, that's not the one we wanted. The deal is affirmations. Good idea. It seems wise. It is possible they can work, but could they be crippling you? Do you use affirmations? So here's the conversation I had with a client earlier today. Amazing. Beautiful woman has been really struggling like every day. I don't know if you've had this experience. I've had at times in my life. Every day waking up like, oh, it'd be good if I do my morning rituals, my spiritual practice. I'm so tired. Right. So I thought, okay, what's going on? So we look under the hood, we look at what's going on. And as we discuss a little bit, we get to actually, there's some fear. Right? There's some fear for her in particular. It was fear around health issues. There's been some before, and fear that they're resurfacing. And what does that mean? And what could that lead to? Right? And it's scary to feel fear, right? What was the great John F. Kennedy? All we have to fear is fear itself. Yeah, fear is really scary. It's so scary that we don't want to feel it, right? And when we don't, when we say, no, I'm not going to feel you, guess what happens? It gets stronger. We go into a fight or flight response to that, right? Either we fight and we say, I'm going to do it anyway. You can't tell me, fear, right? Or we go, oh, I'm scared of that. I'm going to bury my head in the sand over there. Avoid, right? We got lots of ways of avoiding or numbing out these days. So what's the thing about the mouse dictator? Well, the mouse, in this case, referring to the voice of the fear, right? Give you an example in my own life. I recently took on some debt as a investment in myself and in shifting my business. And some days I've woken up with a fear like, oh, I got debt. Well, what's going to happen? What if I don't, what if it doesn't work out the way I've planned? And what if that debt comes due sooner than I'm ready for? And blah, 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 blah. Because you know how it goes, right? Fears tend to run away with themselves. So just this very morning, interestingly enough, prior to speaking with my client, one of the things I do every day is pen, paper, old school. I journal, but not just journal like Dear Diary, Emmeline didn't say hi, not that kind of journaling like self-creation. I am using words, written and spoken, declarations, not affirmations, declarations to create myself, to create my life. And here's what I do. Here's what we spoke about earlier with the aforementioned anonymous client is when we declare, in her case, I am vibrant supreme health, or some variation of that, then what we do, right, is we listen. Listen here, listen in our mind. And what happens sometimes is we say, I am creating myself into this. This is my declaration, right? Whether that is an expanded business or a new business or becoming a parent. I'm the best father in the world, or about our relationship, whatever it is that we're creating, we're speaking our creation. Then we listen, because the reason most affirmations actually make people worse off is because they say the thing and then another voice pops in and says, "Nuh-uh, you are not, right? You're not wealthy. It's not going to work out. You're not healthy," right? Whatever it is. And it might be a teeny tiny voice, like the voice of a mouse. So what do we do, right? I don't know about you, but a lot of my training earlier on was, well, just push that voice away, squash it down, replace it with this voice. And, that can work to some degree. That's certainly better than letting the mouse run the show ongoing. However, the benefits are much smaller. Another possibility is say, oh, wait, what was that? Right? I am incredibly healthy. If that was my declaration, speak it, write it, listen, feel. Wait, what'd you say? What was that? Right? It's like a little mouse over there in the corner, and the mouse says, I said you're weak. Or I said that debt is too much, whatever it is. So here's what we can do is say to the mouse, thank you. Hey, you know what? Come over here. In fact, come right up here. Come right up. And we're going to put a little stage for you here, right in front. And on the stage, we're going to put a little microphone for you. And please step up to the mic, right? That contrary voice of what I'm creating. Step up to the mic, little mouse, voice of fear, voice of doubt. Step up to the mic and please, you've got the floor. You've got my attention. Say whatever you would like to say. I'm listening. Why would we do that? What would that look like? Well, we do it because if some part of us, even teeny tiny part, is whispering these things, it's in there. And so whatever we do out here without attending to that is fight or flight. And as I indicated in the comments with my client earlier, it's exhausting. It's exhausting to be fighting all the time. It's exhausting to be fleeing all the time. Plus, right, we don't have creative juice, energy when we're in a battle, when we're fleeing. Creativity comes when we are resourced. So we say, hey, little mouse, you got the mic. I'm all ears. I'm listening to you. And the way that works for me is I'm writing and I say, I am afraid that my bills are going to come faster than my income. I am afraid that I'm going to get sick again. I'm afraid that people aren't going to like me, whatever it is. Or then I play with the words, I change it. I'm shit scared that, I'm terrified that, what's worrying me most is I'm really stressed out that, and I keep going. I just keep writing, like, got the mic, let's go. Everything. What else? What else? What else? And as I write, and you can do this too, by the way, as I write, giving the mouse the mic, I write everything I can and I ask for what else, and it's said in different language. And what I'm listening for as I do that is, where does it resonate emotionally? And what happens for me a lot, literally happened this morning. I said a few things and then one hit and I was like, oh, I feel that, right? That took the E-meter, the emotion went way up. And I said, okay, good. So then at that point, it's like, okay, I just struck gold, put my pen and paper down, hand on heart, eyes closed, breathing through my mouth. I feel it. What the mouse said, I feel in my body, in my heart, in my emotions. And, oftentimes it comes out as a little, sometimes a big sob, like tears, like, oh, and it releases, right? And self-mastery, which is life mastery, could be defined in a framework of three: awareness, releasing, and creation or generation, right? Releasing is what I'm describing here, right? Awareness is listening. What do I feel? What do I think? What does that mouse have to say, right? And then getting it, hearing it, feeling it, saying, okay, let me release it. We could call that forgiveness, letting go. That's power, right? That's self-love. When I let go of the judgments I have about myself, when I allow it to be there, then I love myself, right? And then I'm free. And hey, you know what? The mouse might come back. The fear or the judgment, it might come back. That's okay. Because even better than that moment where I got free and created something new, even better than that is I'm learning the skill of forgiveness, of letting go, right? because we get more opportunities in life, right? Peeling back the layers of the sweet onion, that's letting go. And when we let go of the judgments, the fears, what we're left with is space, and space is love. So I hope that is helpful to you. If you'd like to go further with that, if you'd like to have a conversation, if you'd like to explore the possibility of working together, send me a direct message. I would love to connect, love to meet you. I love that you're here. Thank you. And I'll see you.